Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
You don't need the animal tests. We've replaced all of the really archaic, cruel tests that we used to do on animals, and we can do them more effectively now without using animals.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Don't be vegan, because hellfire is lit, waiting for you.
Kind viewers, salam. The people of Tunisia may say this to visitors as it means hello in Arabic, the nation's official language. My name is Rania. The citizens of the friendly Republic of Tunisia wish that Allah will always guide you in the way of love. Welcome to our show titled Cruelty-Free International, Paving the Way for Compassionate Shopping.
Warning: sensitive images.
Every year, millions of beings suffer and die in laboratories all over the world from chemical, drug, food, and cosmetic testing. Those enduring such agonizing experimentation include people of the mouse, rat, dog, cat, rabbit, hamster, guinea pig, and monkey kingdoms, and so on. One of the leading organizations working with a singular focus to end animal-people experimentation worldwide, the UK-based Cruelty-Free International is helping to create a planet where no one considers that testing on persons of the animal kingdom is ever an option. Cruelty-Free International's history spans over 100 years, and having built a reliable reputation on testing issues, is often called upon by governments, corporations, the media, and other official bodies to consult and clarify these issues. The charity receives no funding from the government or companies to further its endeavors, but relies solely on the monetary support of private citizens who believe in its cause and wish to see an end to experimentation worldwide. Throughout the years, it has had to escalate its efforts to match the rising problem of animal kingdom people testing that has unfortunately grown. Regarding its formation, it was the compassionate heart of one woman that started it all. Cruelty-Free International came to life in the United Kingdom on June 14, 1898 at a public meeting in Bristol under the leadership of Francis Power Cobbe, who among other things was a great champion for women's rights, philanthropist, and caring supporter of people of the animal kingdom's rights. This compassionate organization was originally founded under the name of the British Union for the Abolition of Vivisection, or BUAV. The original force behind the movement came about due to Ms. Cobbe's desire to stop vivisection, the unspeakably cruel, so-called scientific abuse of living animal kingdom persons in research that is akin to torture. Francis Power Cobbe was born on December 4, 1822, into the prominent Cobbe family on their estate located in present-day Dublin, Ireland. An accomplished champion for justice, Miss Cobbe was a writer who wrote books and articles regarding morality and the rights of women, as well as our animal people companions. Her articles on these subjects often appeared in the editorial columns of London's newspapers. As an organization, BUAV was one of the first of its kind in the world and was pioneering in progressing Western thought on animal people rights. Ms. Cobbe first became aware of the unbelievably cruel animal people experiments known as vivisection while traveling throughout Europe in 1863. She saw firsthand the suffering of animal kingdom people and deeply affected, began to write articles and gave speeches at public gatherings calling for an end to the brutal and inhumane practice. She was not alone in her views. Queen Victoria, the reigning monarch of the United Kingdom at the time, proclaimed vivisection to be a disgrace to Christianity and humanity. By the beginning of the 20th century, the Union had garnered a strong reputation across Britain and Europe. The BUAV continued to grow, and by 1940, 154 branches of the Union had been established throughout the world, some reaching as far as New Zealand and Australia. The ideology of the Union was to oppose without compromise the great sin of cruelty committed towards animal kingdom persons under the premise of science. On June 1, 2015, to better represent themselves to the public, the BUAV changed its name to Cruelty Free International, continuing the work of Francis Powercope to end animal-people experimentation worldwide.
Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, No soul of you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger that sojourneth among you eat blood. Blood, meaning flesh, which has blood. Leviticus, Holy Hebrew Bible.
We will now pause for a constructive message and then return. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Warning: sensitive images.
Welcome back to Cruelty Free International, paving the way for compassionate shopping on Supreme Master Television. Let us take a look at some of the strategies this benevolent organization has used to help in ending the suffering of our animal friends. First, it has disclosed and publicized the real life and suffering of animal kingdom persons in laboratories by investigations and organized campaigns worldwide to end experimentation. Also, it has worked with governments around the world, prepared constructive proposals, and connected with politicians, decision makers, and compassionate people to build support and gain public awareness to make policy changes on testing. In addition, Cruelty Free International has utilized legal challenges to enforce animal kingdom people's rights laws. Lastly, through research and spreading the latest scientific knowledge, the group is promoting humane alternatives to replace animal tests and supporting companies and retailers who have adopted a cruelty-free system in developing and selling their products. One of the most important legal victories that helped in the years before BUAV's creation occurred in 1876. Due to the efforts of Ms. Cobb, scientists, and various members of the British Parliament, a royal commission was appointed to address the issue of animal cruelty in experiments. The result was the Cruelty to Animals Act, the first law of its kind in the world regulating scientific experiments involving animal kingdom persons. In 2020, Cruelty Free International helped bring about a legal victory involving animal kingdom people's welfare in Australia. Aided by a campaign from the organization, who also participated in government consultations, the Australian government banned the practice of cosmetic animal testing and no longer allows companies to use animal testing data for new ingredients exclusively used in cosmetics made or sold in Australia to show a product's safety. This ban went into effect in July 2020. What a great achievement! Much of the success of Cruelty Free International's campaigns that have resulted in positive legal changes for people of the animal kingdom, as well as the adoption of more ethical stances in the scientific and business fields, stem from the organization's exposing of the treatment of animals in laboratories. Such was the case uncovered at Wickham Laboratories in 2009 in the United Kingdom by the undercover staff of Cruelty Free International. Horrific batch testing of a Botox cosmetic product on our innocent mice people friends was documented. The horrendous testing was only occurring because of the company's use of a legal loophole relying on the fact Botox is approved for medical use. Currently, countless animal kingdom persons are still suffering in experimentation worldwide since 80% of countries allow testing for beauty products and cosmetics. In 2017, Cruelty Free International and its partner, The Body Shop, initiated a ban animal testing petition. They received 8.3 million signatures against animal testing in cosmetics and brought them to the United Nations in New York, USA. Michelle Thu, Chief Executive of Cruelty Free International, has talked about why we should forever be against testing.
You don't need the animal tests. We've replaced all of the really archaic, cruel tests that we used to do on animals, and we can do them more effectively now without using animals. So actually now we've not just got the power of consumers and the public combined with the power of business, we've also got the power of science, which is why we think now we need to finish this, because we have all of the tools at our disposal.
Testing on people of the animal kingdom is cruel and not necessary. The development of non-animal methods has led to more efficient, cost-effective, and accurate ways to conduct scientific experiments. There are many animal-free solutions such as human cells and tissues, computer modeling techniques, human volunteer studies, etc. And these alternative methods prove that non-animal methods are better and more accurate. For example, cell-based test or EST to verify the presence of toxic chemicals is 100% accurate in detecting harmful substances that could endanger a developing baby in the mother's womb, whereas testing on pregnant rat people can only detect 60% of the harmful substances. The Leaping Bunny logo of Cruelty Free International has become a trusted symbol of authentic cruelty-free products that consumers can rely on and manufacturers can use to show that their products have not been tested on animals. It has been implemented by more than 1,000 companies globally, all of which has resulted in greater support for our loving animal kingdom people friends, higher corporate responsibility, and a mutually beneficial relationship between consumer and producer. The Leaping Bunny program certifies cruelty-free cosmetics, personal care and household products, and is regarded as a global gold standard. Ms. Thu stated, "I'm delighted every time a brand listens and decides to become cruelty-free. Our Leaping Bunny program is the best assurance there is that that decision is a genuine commitment to ending animal testing for its products right through its supply chain and over and above what the law requires. Approved companies must meet our rigorous criteria, including independent checks and ongoing audits before we let them display the Leaping Bunny logo." To support a cruelty-free lifestyle, Ms. Thu shared, "When switching to a vegetarian or vegan diet, you're automatically helping to reduce animal cruelty through your food choices. You may also begin to consider ways in which you could swap to vegan and cruelty-free beauty products." Thank you, Cruelty Free International, for your continuous efforts on ending animal testing. We wish you the greatest success and pray everyone now chooses the vegan lifestyle to support all animal kingdom people's lives and compassionate and cruelty-free shopping. To learn more about Cruelty Free International, please visit crueltyfreeinternational.org.
No to vegan. Distance yourself from your own loving heart.
Noble viewers, thank you for joining us today. Coming up next is Free Will is to Choose the Righteous Way, Part 2 of 3 on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your days be full of love and peace.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Chương trình của chúng tôi cung ứng nhiều ngôn ngữ. Xin xem suprememastertv.com/schedule và suprememastertv.com/GPGW.